So I did some work offline, and as you guys can see, I have a kind of coherent bedroom. You might also notice that the floors are no longer wood, and the walls don't look like wood. So I got a lot of levels. I worked out how to do some things in the game, and I also, yeah, how best to put this? Where's my? We're at like level 29. I'm pretty sure like I logged off at like level 12 or 14 or something like that on Wednesday. But that's where we are now. So that happened. To fill you in, I got a few things. I got the ore detector. I got, I think, bronze crafting, bronze pickaxe, forging techniques, steel pickaxes, electro refining, aluminium ingots, in infrastructure. We got a few things, trust me. Crafting, if I take us all the way back up the top, I ended up getting HP recovery and adrenaline shots. I didn't want them, but they're needed for lower down. But long range firepower, advanced ammunition. I got intermediate work gear bench. I can't use some of this stuff yet. I don't have the materials to make it, but it's unlocked. It's the main thing. But intermediate tools and synthesis branch for crafting. We've got logistics. We're pretty far down, so I'm pretty sure we stopped at planting and air drying and rainwater, water storage. Pretty sure that's where we left off. And now I think I've got dishes. Yeah, I think I've got advanced dishes. Got compost bins, solar, water filters. I think I had solar before I hopped off, but I can't use it. I don't have the parts for it. I expanded my securement unit. For planter boxes, fertilizer, electric stoves, vending machines. I got the wish machine, so that's the thing I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, that's about where I am. I think, oh yeah, I also I upgraded again. You guys will see why soon. It's something that kind of happens when you do a lot of mining. You'll understand in a minute. Let's see. I also got all my wooden stuff. I got the garage. I got basic defense traps. That's new. I got some basic furniture, walls. We went into modifications for the bike, which I haven't modified the bike yet. I got territory expansion, which I can't do where I am because I'm on a hill. I got stone supports. I got like design gear, auto turrets, which I accidentally launched on my front doors, and now they're gone. So I don't know what happened with that, but I had turrets that I didn't know I made, and yeah, they apparently equipped to my front door. That was wild because I was hesitant to open the thing. I'm like, this thing's probably gonna blow up or something. But yeah, I got like stone decorations and stone stairs and windows and roofs and all that crap. So yeah, that's where we're up to in here. I got a couple more things. So I got super refinery, which I actually rolled a few times and fucked around with this one because it's not what I actually wanted, but I ran out of points to be able to reset it. Hey, Phoenix. Yes. Oh, Phoenix is my cat for anybody that doesn't know. So yeah, I ended up getting super refinery, but I actually fiddled around with a couple of different ones before we got it. What are you doing? Nick's in here, so Phoenix is naturally climbing all over us. He can't fucking deal. We've got Chainsaw Horror Show, which improves like formula for chainsaws and stuff. I don't have chainsaws unlocked yet. I don't want to just yet, not like in week 1, but well, in the first fortnight at least. But when I do have it, it will give me like a whole heap more attack and melee and damage and all that shit. And I actually need to pick one of these now. I had a lot of like options for turrets, and I don't feel that. I thought about electrical expert, which kind of gives me the what do you call it, the generator boosts and stuff like that, like number of generators and power output and stuff like that. Like, that sounds interesting. I feel like that would be good. I saw one come up at one point when I was re-rolling one where it said something about like to get the materials or something wasn't as difficult, like you get electrical components out of stuff, and I'm like, huh. But I didn't end up getting it. I ended up like trying my luck and I ran out of things to like reset. I've heard a lot of people on the world talking about like how long it takes to do sulfur stuff, so that's supposed to be unlock a new formula as sulfur chemist, so getting that early could be good. And then, but I think that's for explosives maybe, because it's demolition expert. And unlock new formula, solar drill. The solar drill interests me too, because that sounds to me like an ore mining device, like an auger that's solar powered. And I do a lot of mining, so that could be really useful. But I actually think like electrical one in the long run might actually be beneficial, that it's not gonna require as much to do as much. So I'm gonna go with that. The other thing too is I'm like quite widely spread out here, so I don't have a specific specialization. Nick does. He's got, I think, whatever's with this axe one. I can't remember what it is. He's got that. Whereas I'm all across the board. Like if I could have got another mechanical sort of one, that would have been great. But yeah, I'm at like 5 out of 10 of those. I got some blueprints and stuff from the wish machine, which I'll take you up and have a look at. Actually, it's up here already. So this is, should actually, hold up, it's nice and bright and sunny. Let's just quickly zip this out and have a look. So yeah, I changed a few things. Last time I tried to show off this place, it was like fucking nighttime. Next to impossible. So we have like a little garden and stuff up here. We've got, I moved the Stardust thing up here. We've got the wish machine thing and one of my storages and stuff. And up here I've got my garage, and I worked out how to repair the vehicle. I also worked out how to repair the whole building at once, anything that's like broken. So yeah, let me take you in and have a look at the place. So yeah, you might notice I've got furniture. I've got like decor, like the clock, and you might also notice the excessive quantity of deviants that I have. So I figured out how Nick got the little samurai. It's actually, it's part of the seasonal quests. And that thing's actually quite big when it comes out. It's like the size of the person, so that's nuts. I was kind of expecting them all to be about the relevant size to what they are in the containment, but no, that's actually a lot bigger than they are. I've got this, not sure what this one was called. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to come downstairs and like find out its name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I got 2 of those. I don't know how I got that. Gingerbread one, you guys knew I already had. I got this voodoo one. I actually fought to capture this. Like, it appeared in the world and I could wrestle with it basically to keep it, and I won. So yeah, it kind of like, if I allocate it to an ally in my group, what it will do is it will negate some of the damage dealt and kind of keep the ally alive. But if it's set to attack, what it will basically do is it will kind of like dish out some of the damage that I take. So that's pretty cool. Obviously my butterfly and stuff, but yeah, I've got a few of the yeah, Digby boys. I found a few. I found a lot of silver ore. Silver ore has it. So yeah, we've got the double doors, the stone. I might be moving a little bit too fast, but I've got my water things out there. I ended up adding in more water containment, an extra furnace and stuff, just to speed things up a little bit. Cooking's still the same. I've got 2 drying racks because I sometimes come back with too much food, and when I've hopped off the computer, I don't want to leave the meat sitting like unpreserved because it will just spoil, whereas I can preserve it and put it away. So that's been pretty useful so far. But yeah, this is the wish machine. It's pretty interesting. So when you can go into this blueprint shop, you can kind of you can expand these fucking I don't know. You can spend there's a word. You can spend the points on like different gun skins and stuff like that. Like that looks really awesome. It's not just for like guns and stuff like that. Like I think that's pretty cool. But oh, that one looks pretty awesome too. Also the main gun for this fucking season is a friggin' AWM. So you can tell how much I want to get one. But you can also get things like gear. So, like, if I can afford it at some point, I'll probably get that because I like that. Looks comfy. It's a fair bit of points though, so I just have to kind of like not play the games and shit. It's a bit annoying because you guys won't really see the game for a while. Unless I do like a short game and just leave it be or something. But yeah, you can buy all sorts of gear out of this. Like, I think some of it's... I feel like some of it's in the store or some of it was showcased on characters maybe, I don't know. I feel like I've seen some of it, but yeah. Basically the idea is like you can buy all sorts of stuff, like there's a lone wolf set as well, which, you know, you can piece together whatever, you can buy whatever you want. Savior set, Stormwear, so yeah. Yeah, so you can buy all that shit as blueprints, or you go in and make a wish. And basically it's like whack-a-mole. So these are the ones that are open at the moment that don't have a lock on them. So it's discounted and stuff. Like I don't want to play at the moment, but I'll click. So you can sort of see. So the idea is I'd hit play, which you can't kind of see because it's behind me. But as it pop up, I would boop them. And I think the idea is certain ones have certain gear. Like some of them have higher quality gear than others. So every time you hit one, it takes points out of here. Out of your Star Chrome, right? But I think it will kind of keep going until you either run out or the game times out. I'm not sure which yet. And either way, I ran out of points, so I had to stop. But I think it's locked to whatever they look like is like a special type you can get. Or maybe it's something to do with like the codes. Not sure. But it's interesting. And it sort of does show you what kind of gear you can kind of get, like the jackpot, last reward and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And the special one's a bit different. Whatever you hit, you have a chance for like all these like different blueprints and shit. So yeah, that's kind of what that's about. And it seems to complete a kind of goal. I also like these things on the top here. Very cute. No one's spoken to happily. Panting, looking for water. No, it must be really hot today. We got these big water things. I reckon you could probably climb on top of that and splash around in them. I bet you could. I have to boil it anyway. There's also like you can splash around down there. That'd be alright. That'd be pretty fun. Like this side's good. The other side of this hill, I explored the other side of the hill and it has crocodiles. So that's the thing. The thing we weren't really prepared for. I was minding my own business, literally just harvesting wood, and crocodile came up and like snapped me at the back, so that was something. But yeah, I need to get some of these guys, some of their resources. I set them all to refill all the way up to 100 because supposedly the higher their deviant power when they go out, the better they yield, I think. Pretty sure. So yeah, I'm working on that basis. What were you called? Minifesta. Yeah, I got 2 of these. I also, they're not all the same level. Like they don't all have the same traits. Like this one's got sedentary and growing pains. So I'm not too sure what the difference with that is, but it's fine. And these, I did work out what these are. So basically, like if I put a red light above this, casting down on it, it will recover faster. Or if I have music playing, or if I place the toys, around or something like that, it'll make it happy and stuff like that. Like, I know that the little samurai requires, like, what do they require? They require a red light. I might actually take them with me. Just show just how fucking big that thing is. But, I've got some food. I've already got food on me. I've got some... I'm pretty much all kitted, ready to go. And I've been mining. I've also... When I harvested my crops, it turns out if you get a purple deviated anything, I got deviated potato and I got deviated wheat somewhere. Might still be on me. Yeah, deviated wheat. They don't expire, which is really awesome. So they can just sit in there for fucking ages and it's fine. Whereas everything else will eventually expire. So that was pretty cool to learn. I've got like a heap of recipes. I can even make like bread with jam and shit now. I did work out fishing. That was kind of funny. Because I didn't realize I had to like hold the button down to fish. So I was just like, I can't fish from anywhere. I can't fish from lakes or the ocean or whatever. And no, it was just, I just wasn't fucking doing it right. But it's fine. We fixed that. I got my furnaces. I've got a shit ton of resources. Not what I'm after. I was after journal. I have so many of these things have ticked off. I need to upgrade my car at some point. My bike. There's also cars. There's four-wheeler stuff. So that was interesting when I was going down the specs. But yeah, I ended up completing like architect with the building stuff, the craftsman one, racer, which required the garage and repairing my stuff and whatever. Like this, the chef, the hive, Pathfinder. Pathfinder took me a while, I'm pretty sure. Because I didn't like do some of it. I didn't use like teleportation and whispers and stuff initially. Civil engineer and whatnot, like I built all this stuff. I do have a limit to how many of these containment units I have. What the fuck? Nick, did you put a tombstone in my base? You might want to hop into Discord too. I just realized I should like let you know that. That's how seeing ad finish. Oh, my god. Yeah, why is this in my base, Nick? How did you even get that? Look, if you're gonna put it in here, at least put it at the end of the dining table or something, like tucked in the corner here. What is that noise? Is that my... Oh, wait, hold on. Have I got one of those things? No. Alright, I gotta craft something. I had a shit ton of fun with this earlier. I'm gonna craft 3 of them. Just wait. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I also tried to go to some like different events around the map that popped up as well. I've worked out also if something's crafting, you can click on it and take stuff out as it's crafting. Doesn't matter what it is, if it's smelting, cooking, whatever. You can literally take the items out as it's cooking, which is insane. I think you just rolling a water wagon tably. No. I splashed some water on you, Viking, so you can keep cool. Alright, let's see what this does this time. Fucking hell, I can't find my... Not that. I want the I button, there we go. Got it on 7. Yeah, let's see what happens. Alright. So earlier, I was a little sheep, and I infiltrated Nick's base. But yeah, I could do this until basically like I either attack or which, there we go. Let's get that on a melee weapon. Let's splash this water around where I can tell happily. I don't splash too much. It's quite cold here. Use that and let's see what happens again. I'm a plant now. Okay, cool. Actually, hold on. Let's see how far I can get in here. That's right, we've got railings now, so I actually have to go down staircases kind of properly. Where is Nick's stuff? I could just... There we go. Nobody will ever know that I'm here. Hold on, I'm a bit off center. I can't I don't know, that's about as close as I get. That's about as close as I get to like looking like I'm supposed to be here. It's actually pretty accurate, honestly. But yeah, basically as soon as I do an attack or try to jump, it'll do it. And I want to see what else I get. I got a really cute little sheep once. It's supposed to basically turn you into, like, anything. Like, I'm getting, like, plants and shit. But previously I turned into a little chest. Like a little, container. I turned into a sheep a couple times. That was great. I had the greatest time with that. I confused the fuck out of Nick when he, like, hopped on the game after, like, hours of, like, work and shit. And I'm like, look at my screen. And I was like, I'm sending sheep to infiltrate your base. And he didn't know that it was me. He's like, what are you doing? What are those? And I'm like, oh, it's just me. It's like, look, I can even jump too. So it reminds me of that, what do you call it? There was a game, I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like, the whole point is, like, you try to, like, hide and not get shot and stuff, or detected for as long as you can. It reminds me of that, which I love, because, like, I like watching that. And now that I know it does that, I'm actually, like, half tempted to use it in battle and shit. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. What's this way? You falls asleep in the water. No, at least you're cool, Viking. You're nice and cool. What else we got? Oh yeah, fuck, I'll just bring out the, samurai. Let's bring you up. Yeah, look at him. He's fucking insane. Can't even get a good look on him. But yeah, he's, like, taller than me. I was not expecting that, honestly, but he goes hard when he fucking fights. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. All my food and stuff like that. I'll just quickly organize that. I don't want anything else in my inventory. I did, like I said, I did a whole heap of the journeys. I learnt how to do commissions as well. There's a commission thing. Remember how to get to it. Escape. It's in here. So I don't think I've got anything to claim. Oh yeah. I don't think it's through here. But I ended up completing, like, a lot of these, like, cook a basic dish and, you know, farm things, or draw out the wish machine and all that stuff. Like, we got pretty far along there. Now, because I've got a wish machine, Nick can go and use it so he can complete it too, which is pretty cool. The only problem I've got is, I don't know about the override mastery yet, and the secure and treants and stuff. Like, we haven't done that yet, but we'll figure it out. There was other stuff. I think it's under, it's not global event. It must be this one. Ah, here. Okay. So this is where your commissions are, right? Obviously, I've completed them, and I don't get a new one for 3 days. But when the new one opens up, it gives you, like, 10 that you could choose from. You can only choose 5. They're all of equal value. They give you the same amount of XP. They give you the same amount of, like, in-game currency type stuff. All the good things, right? So it doesn't matter which one you choose to do. It doesn't matter if you want to go gather some crops or if you want to go and kill something. They're equal in the game, which is really nice. But yeah, I've completed both of those, which is also cool because I'm keeping up with that. The season goals... I can find where it... Not seasonal info. I don't think it's under this. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Seasonal shield pattern, maybe? These things, I have no idea yet. I will figure that out. I'm guessing I have to, like, complete a bunch of stuff. Maybe? Don't know. Anyway. We're in phase, season goals. Where was the other one? I feel like it's got to be in here. Tasks, maybe? No. It ain't that. That's part of, like, the advent stuff and whatever. It's not top up. I always click on that. Event, regular event. Oh, I've got stuff I can get. Cool. It's not that. If I come across it when I'm playing, I will show it. I don't think I can remember it. Well, it's Stardust. And ain't it? But yeah, I don't know. If I come across it, I'll mention it. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, if Nick's pretty much good to go for quests and shit, we've both got this welcome back one to run to, which should be pretty cool to get that out of the way. I also really want to get done Overlook Town. I want to get... Where is it? I walked up here and now it's not foggy. So I can't do anything about that, but it makes it a little bit hard to see like the area we're kind of supposed to be in here. So I'm doing Overlook Town. There is this Brookham, looks like it's going to be like a pretty big area. I'm pretty keen to do that. And the Dayton Hospital. I want to do those three. And also whatever ones of these come up as well. I can't tell what the one next to it is. No, don't fucking try to do that. But yeah, I think Nick's already got his bike out and ready, wherever the hell he is. But yeah, apparently I keep coming across silver ore, unfortunately. So I keep getting like the Digby boys, unfortunately. Obviously, occasionally I get like other shit in it that's really great. But so far Nick hasn't come across it yet, so next time I see one, if I can avoid just straight up using it and just call Nick over to it next time. Oh yeah, we're not on a team yet, that's right. I hopped off for a bit. Hold on. Apparently I'm joining your team. Because, yeah, it's one of those things where if you don't leave... Can I get this to track? Maybe. Yeah, it's supposed to track and give me a thing to go there. Otherwise, if you're gonna give me something to go there, I'll do that. Huh?
Right click and does it?
Yeah, I did right click and it's not like lighting up and shit. Also, just remember to bring your microphone up a bit. Can't hear you too good. The other thing I noticed too, and I don't know if this car is one that can do it. No, it's not. But apparently you can fucking loot the cars around the map. So that was interesting because I didn't know. But it's kind of like reminds me of Generation Zero in that regard, where you could just loot vehicles for like random supplies. There'll be some that I come across along here that I'll stop and I'll loot. For the most part, I'm gonna like zip straight over and get the main quest out of the way and see where the next one wants to go, and I'll just try to get some of the other quests done in around it. But yeah, obviously everything kind of like, once I sort of figured out what shit does, because I was mostly only going to harvest stuff. And that's pretty much what I did. I've harvested so fucking much stuff. But the problem I've got is that I didn't account for like how heavy it would level me. So now I'm like level like 29, going up against like 8s and shit, so who knows. But yeah. Do you want to wait till you're over here too, Nick? Alright. Hi. Let's talk to Mary.
Nice work with the rift anchors. I guess you're the real deal after all.
Oh yeah? I barely made it in one piece.
I realized this one.
What?
I
I didn't realize this one.
I need to bring your microphone up closer. If quiet. The festering gel was packing serious firepower. I would go if Billy made it out in one piece. I was fine, but yeah.
Sounds tough, but I think it was worth it. And I've made some discoveries regarding the deviation as well.
You know, the I'm pretty sure I was still calling them deviants before as well. But the weird thing is when my person doesn't talk, it feels like it's because of the mask.
Each time a rift anchor was activated, there was an obvious reaction inside the monolith. The deviation must be holed up inside.
My coffee while I read this. So what's the plan now?
Let's go in together this time. I'm curious about that troublemaker inside. And besides,